How do I follow Father's sermon this morning? And for that matter, how do I follow the wonderful talk that Lauren gave last week? She beautifully covered all aspects of stewardship: time, talent, and treasures. She expressed gratitude for being able to be a member of Holy Trinity Holy Cross. But we are blessed to have such fine young people, young couples in our church. I too am blessed, but in a different way. I have been allowed to watch Holy Trinity Holy Cross grow spiritually into the church that these young people appreciate today. Those who know me know that I am not cradle Orthodox. I have very deep Southern Baptist roots. My whole family is extremely active in the Baptist church, to the point that my third brother, Dr. Mel Deason, is a retired Baptist minister. And throughout my life, I heard sermons about giving 10% back to the Lord. So imagine my surprise. 50 years ago, as a new bride, I embraced the Orthodox faith and learned that folks here gave dues. I could not wrap my mind around that. Thankfully, we have moved beyond that mindset, and now we give a portion of our gifts that come from God back to Him. Our gifts express our gratitude for the goodness of God. Our church does not insist upon 10%. Father just asked for $5 a month. But we follow the New Testament teaching of giving according to our abilities. And there are times that we cannot give as much as we would like to give, but we can give of our talents also. In his sermon last Sunday, Father Micah said, as we give of our talents, the more we realize God is present within us. I see that in this parish. I have witnessed our church grow into the loving and caring body that it is today. One only needs to check out the Koinonia or our website to see the list of the many ministries that Holy Trinity Holy Cross offers now. These ministries could not exist without you cheerfully giving of your time, your talent, and your treasures. Sometimes when I walk into this church, I hear these words in my head: surely the presence of the Lord is in this place. I wish I could tell you that I'm quoting Jacob when he woke up from his sleep. But the truth of the matter is, it's that song that was written in the late 1970s that has those words as its first line. You can Google it. But I'm not just talking about the walls, because they certainly do depict the presence of the Holy Spirit. I'm talking about the people. Your light is shining and showing God is the Lord of your lives and is present here. I'd like to close by telling you about my friend. I met her after I had taught for only 1 year, and my principal deemed me worthy to mentor a student teacher. Teaching in the dark ages was absolutely on-the-job training. Education courses in college were lacking in substance. Student teaching was just a matter of a few weeks before, at the end of my senior year. There were no teacher additions to the textbooks from which I taught. I'm telling you this so you'll understand that my student teacher and I did not know what the heck we were doing. But we laughed often, we muddled through together, and in that process, we became fast friends. a friendship that has lasted 53 years. We have married, raised children, buried parents, older siblings, and sadly, her husband. We live in 2 different cities, so we don't get to see each other that often. But when we do come together, it's as if we've not been apart. We just pick up where we left off. She is my sounding board, particularly when I'm going through difficult times. And when we get together and we have a conversation about how I should address that problem, or if she has a problem, how she should address that problem, she has a very interesting way of ending the conversation. She will say, "Well, carry on then." When I hear her say that, it tells me 2 things. Number 1, this conversation is over. And number 2, she approves of my plan of action or her plan of action. In other words, keep on keeping on. In my 50 years here, I have watched Holy Trinity, Holy Cross grow to become a brighter beacon of Christianity in our city. So, borrowing from my friend, I will end this conversation by saying, carry on.